hand was bleeding profusely. The next slide. So Paramashiva was great and said, "Oh noble soul, I am immensely pleased with your devotion. Kindly stop rubbing your elbow. All your sufferings will end. Kindly take up the reins of the kingdom. After ruling the country justly and wisely for a long time, you will come to my abode." Murthy Nayanar was amazed to hear this and saw his elbow was completely healed. The Murthy Nayanar did not aspire for kingship, but it was Paramashiva's will. That very night, the cruel king died. The next day, ministers sent the palace elephant to choose their king in accordance with an ancient custom. The elephant proceeded towards the temple. Murthy Nayanar had come there for worship. The elephant bowed to him and placed him on its back and returned to the palace. Nayanar gladly accepted the position but put forth one condition. "If I become king, I will not have luxury bath, but I will just bathe with sacred ashes. My jewel will only be Rudraksha, my crown will only be matted locks. I shall strive to let the love of Paramashiva be enthroned in the hearts of all." The ministers accepted these conditions with great joy and satisfaction. Nayanar ruled the country justly and wisely for a long time and eventually attained Paramashiva's abode, Kailasa. So beautifully how just he was applying sandalwood to Paramashiva just because of his integrity to Paramashiva and integrity of his love to Paramashiva and his devotion to Paramashiva, how he became a king overnight. He became a king and he revived and re-established Shaivism in that kingdom. Now, Paramashiva, not just few thousand years before in Madurai or not just in the lives of Shaivite saints, even today, Paramashiva and Devi Parashakti are continuing to perform innumerable miracles in the lives of the devotees. We are going to see some of the miracles performed by Devi Parashakti during the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading sessions. So we have devotees who are joining us today for their live sharing, and we will be entering into the next segment after a short break.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is proper customized spiritual. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. Even a malignant man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. E-Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, with the tradition. Enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Whole world should become e-Kailasians. Even a malignant man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. E-Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, with the tradition. Enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. world should become e-Kailashians.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailashian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailashian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailashian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand.
Today, we have many of the devotees, disciples, and the followers of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism today here who have been directly benefited by the divine Akashic readings of Devi Parashakti are here to share their experiences. And today we have Karpagam Panchaksharam from Tamil Nadu, who is joining us live from India to share her excitement when Devi Parashakti called out her name yesterday in the Akashic readings. So I request the TV operator to please project Ma Karpagam Panchaksharam from Tamil Nadu. Nithyanandamma.
Nithyanandamma,
Thank you so much for joining us live on NTV today to share your excitement and joy and bliss. Yes, can you please introduce yourself?
Nithyanandamma, என் பேர் கற்பகம். நான் சென்னையில இருந்து பேசுறேன்.
I am Karpagam. I am from Chennai.
சொல்லுங்க. சாமி வந்து 2008ல பார்த்தேன்.
I met Swamiji in the year 2008.
அது ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும் ப்ரோக்ராம் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணும்போது சாமி ஒரு தடவை என் பேர் படிக்க மாட்டாரான்னு இருக்கும். பட்
whenever I attend the program, I always feel like won't Swamiji read my name at least once.
நேற்று வந்துட்டு ஆகாஷிக் ரீடிங் டைப் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது என்னோட ப்ரேயர்ஸ் பிளஸிங்ஸ் கேட்டு ரொம்ப முட்டி வலி. நான் பிளஸிங்ஸ் கேட்டு நான் போட்டிருந்தேன். போட்டுட்டு நான் பார்த்தேன்.
Yesterday when I was listening to the Akashic readings, I had requested for blessings because I had a terrible knee pain. So I had requested for blessings.
என் தங்கையும் என் தங்க பையனும் தான் வந்துட்டு சாமி எனக்கு பிளஸ் பண்ணிட்டாரு அப்படின்னு வந்து சொன்னாங்க. எனக்கு அவ்வளவு சந்தோஷம். முதல் கேட்ட உடனே எனக்கு வந்து கண்ணுல இருந்து தண்ணியா கொட்ட ஆரம்பிச்சிடுச்சு. நான் வந்துட்டு ஃபுல்லா சாமி சொன்னதை கேட்டேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம், அதாவது சாமி ஒரு நாளாவது என் பேரை சொல்ல மாட்டாரா அப்படின்னு நான் நினைச்சிருக்கேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் சாமி என் பேரை சொன்னோன்னே கண்ணுல இருந்து தண்ணி தான் கொட்ட ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. என்ன சொல்றது இல்ல. நான் பிளஸிங்ஸ் போட்டு ஒரு 2 நிமிஷத்துலயே சாமி படிச்சுட்டாரு என்னோட ரிக்வெஸ்ட். I was so excited. எனக்கு வந்து வார்த்தைகளே இல்ல அதை சொல்றதுக்கு. கண்ணீர் தான் வந்துட்டே இருந்து. எனக்கு அந்த ஆனந்தத்துல எப்படி சொல்றதுன்னு தெரியல. அவ்வளவு சந்தோஷம், அவ்வளவு கண்ணீர் வந்துட்டே இருந்தது. சாமி வந்து நிஜமாவே சொல்றேன், எனக்கு வந்துட்டு ஒரு பெரிய பிளஸிங்ஸ். நான் சாமியை பார்த்தது, சாமி கிட்ட பிளஸிங்ஸ் வாங்கினது, சாமியோட இருந்து சாமியோட எல்லா ஒர்க்கும் என்னால முடிஞ்ச சின்ன ஒர்க் நான் பண்றேன். அது வந்து நிஜமாவே சொல்றேன், என்ன வார்த்தைகள் சொல்லி சொல்றதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. அவ்வளோ ஒரு சந்தோஷமான ஒரு விஷயம் சாமி எனக்கு பிளஸ் பண்ணினது. எனக்கு வந்துட்டு அந்த பிளஸிங்ஸ் கேட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் தூக்கமே வரல.
Yes. After Swamiji, I ever since I met Swamiji, I've always wanted Swamiji to, just once will Swamiji not call me by the name. and I had put a request yesterday requesting healing for my knees, and within 2 minutes Swamiji read out my name, and I just like tears are just pouring from my eyes. I don't know, I'm just feeling so excited, so joyful. I don't know what to do. I'm just outpouring of bliss that is happening in me, and I'm just so excited. I don't know how to express, I don't know what to do, I don't know how I'm feeling, but I just felt so joyful, so joyful. Swamiji called out my name within just 2 minutes of me putting in. Swamiji called out my name. I feel so blessed. I don't know what I have done for Swamiji to call my name out.
நிஜமாவே நான் சாமிக்கு ரொம்ப 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 நன்றி சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கேன்.
I am so grateful to Swamiji. I am so grateful to Swamiji.
எனக்கு தெரியும் சாமி எப்பவுமே கூட இருக்காருன்னு.
I know always that Swamiji is always with me.
நான் சாமி கிட்ட ஹீலிங்ஸ் தான் கேட்டிருந்தேன் என்னோட நீ பெயினுக்கு. ஆனா சாமி எனக்கு நீ பெயின், ஹெல்த் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ என்னோட செக்யூரிட்டி. ஏன்னா எனக்கு ஒரு பயம் இருந்துட்டே, வீட்டுல கொஞ்சம் பர்சனல் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இருக்கு.
நான் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். So I only asked Swamiji for the healing for my knee pain, but Swamiji said, I am giving you security because I always had some kind of a fear.
அதனால நேத்து சாமி எனக்கு வாழறதுக்கு வளமும் தந்து பாதுகாப்பும் தருவேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அச்சம் வேண்டாம் சொன்னாரு பாருங்க. எனக்கு அது என்ன சொல்றது தெரியல. I feel so happy. கூட இருக்காரு.
He said you will live with prosperity, and he said don't have fear. Just that word, I don't know what to tell. Just that word, because I always had that fear inside me, lingering fear inside me. And Swamiji said acham vendam means don't have fear. I just felt so happy. I'm so grateful to Swamiji.
எப்பவுமே அதாவது நான் டெய்லி சாமி கிட்ட கேட்கறது ஒண்ணுதான், நான் என்ன மறந்துட்டா கூட நான் உங்களை மறக்க கூடாது சாமி.
Every day I ask only one thing to Swamiji. Even if I forget myself, I should not forget you.
ரொம்ப நன்றி இந்த வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததுக்கு. கண்ணுல இருந்து தண்ணி தான் வருது, என்ன சொல்றது தெரியல.
I don't know what to tell. Just only tears are coming from my eyes.
Thank you.
ஆமா, உங்களுக்கு என்ன இப்போ நேத்தி வந்துச்சு இல்லையா? நேத்தி she just so happy. She's not able to contain the tears of bliss that are just pouring from her eyes. Just having the fulfillment that, Devi Parashakti called out my name, Swamiji called out my name, Swamiji read out. And even though she asked only for healing blessings for her knee, Devi Parashakti said, I'm giving you all the prosperity and I'm giving you protection. Don't fear. And she said, this I never asked, but this fear was always there in me. And that Devi Parashakti attended to. வேற ஏதாவது சொல்லணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா?
நான் ஆரம்பத்துல இருந்தே I am devoted to mother goddess தான். எப்பவுமே அம்பாள் தான் கும்பிடுவேன்.
நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு லைன் சொன்னீங்கன்னா நம்ம அப்படியே நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு லைனா சொல்லி கொஞ்சம் ஒரு பாஸ் விட்டீங்கன்னா அப்படியே நான் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணிப்பேன்.
சரிங்கம்மா.
From the beginning
அம்பாள் தான் கும்பிடுவேன்மா.
From the beginning, I am devoted to goddess, mother goddess only, and I always used to worship Ambal, Devi Parashakti.
நான் சாமியை பார்க்கும்போது கூட ஒரு தாயா தான் நான் பார்த்தேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2008 என்னோட பர்த்டே அன்னைக்கு தான் நான் பார்த்தேன் சாமியை.
So when I saw Swamiji also, I saw Swamiji as a mother. In 2008 was the first time I saw Swamiji on my birthday.
அதனால நேத்து பராசக்தியாவும் இருந்து என் குருவாவும் இருந்து சாமி பிளஸ் பண்ணியது. எனக்கு இதை விட பெரிய பாக்கியம் எனக்கு எதுவும் இல்லம்மா வாழ்க்கையில.
As Devi Parashakti and as my guru. See, I used to connect with Swamiji as Devi Parashakti. So Devi Parashakti as my guru coming and blessing me and called out my name and blessed me yesterday. I don't need anything else more than this. There is nothing more bigger in life than this.
இதுக்கு ஈடுனே எதுவுமே இல்லம்மா. இந்த சந்தோஷத்தோடயே அப்படியே வாழ்க்கைய ஓட்டிடுவேன்.
Just with this happiness, I can lead my life. I know Swamiji is there with me. Just with this happiness, I can lead my life.
அதே போல I would like to thank பக்திகா சுவாமி. நேத்து அவங்க இவ்வளோ பெயினோட ஏமா இருக்கீங்க, எனக்கான அந்த ஸ்பேஸ் அவங்க தான் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணினாங்க. நீங்க போடுங்க சாமிக்கு, நான் கண்டிப்பா இவ்வளவு வலியோடு உட்கார்ந்து பண்ணாதீங்கன்னு சொன்னாங்க. ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ்மா. ஞானாத்மா சுவாமி உங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப 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 நன்றி. அதாவது உங்க எல்லாம் எனக்கு கொடுத்த சாமிக்கு கோடான கோடி நன்றிகள்.
I would like to thank Ma Bhaktika Swami because she was the one who told Ma, why are you living with so much of pain? Why don't you put a question to Devi Parashakti and ask? And she held a space for me, and I put the question immediately within 2 minutes. Devi Parashakti answered, and she said, I would like to thank you also, Gyanatma Swami, and for all of you for being there and holding the space for me to experience this. ரொம்ப நன்றிமா, ரொம்ப அழகா வந்து எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்ணீங்க உங்களோட எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட். யுவர் எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஆக்சுவலி கண்டேஜியஸ் and all of us are feeling that excitement. Oh God, Devi Parashakti called out my name. What a blessing it is for each and every one of us. So beautifully shared. Now, anything else you would like to share?
இந்த ஆனந்தமே போடுமா, இந்த ஆனந்தத்தோடயே சாமியை நினைச்சிட்டே இருந்துருவேமா.
This is enough. Just remembering.
பெருசா எதுவும் வேண்டாம்.
Just remembering this, I will just lead the rest of my life knowing that Swamiji is always with me. I don't need anything else. Just this fulfillment and this bliss is enough for me. Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, Nandri. இன்னைக்கு வந்து நீங்க இத ஷேர் பண்ணதுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. Thank you so much for coming live on NTV and sharing your experience.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, Ma. Such a beautiful sharing. Next we have Ma Deborah Sherry, who's joining us today for the live sharing.
Nithyananda
Nithyananda, just a moment. Yes, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Deborah Cherry from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And I'm Apat Sannyasi.
We have an Apat Sannyasi joining us today, declaring herself to live the lifestyle of a Hindu monk, joining us from Canada. Yes, Deborah, why don't you share your experience with receiving the Akashic readings from Devi Parashakti herself?
Oh, it's such a divine blessing. I had so much energy. I did not rest or sleep for 2 days. And I had so much, it was such a blessing that she blessed me with everything. And I didn't even realize fully how auspicious it was until a few days later when I actually heard Devi Parashakti blessing another devotee with one of the similar things, all goodness. And then all of a sudden I had to click how auspicious that was, because, everything came from the all goodness and the love and the gratitude and the devotion, and all that is all goodness. So I thought, oh my goodness. And she blessed me with Nirvikalpa Samadhi as well, as all the boons that I was asking for. So I was just so blessed. My birthday is next week, or 17th. So for me, this is the best birthday present. I don't even know what else to say, because it's just really overwhelming at first, and it's just everything.
The best birthday blessings and everything. So beautifully said. And what really happened in you, Ma, after you listened to Devi Parashakti? What really happened in you?
Oh, all of a sudden, every day since, for about a few hours, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, in the afternoon. For some reason, for about 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon, all of a sudden, 4 or 5 things manifest right in a row. And that has happened for the last 3 days. And it's just so intense that they're one right after the other, and more than one day in a row. So things that even I had not even dared to dream, but I was blessed with someone sponsoring me for a Homa. I was blessed with manifesting for other people. I had ordered something a month ago, and a week ago, a neighbor was in need of something. Well, I had a delivery of something yesterday, and what my neighbor needed just fell out of the bag. It wasn't even something I ordered, and it was a cable for her cell phone so she could be connected again, and so she could see the YouTube, the satsangs and the darshans and the oneness capsules that she really enjoyed. Her phone couldn't hold a battery, and the exact cable, the right size, the right width, because there's so many of them for her model phone, the exact one was in the bag. Wow. So somehow it must have either materialized or auspiciously fell in the bag when they were packing, but either or, it was after, it was on its way here before it was even known to me that the need was there. Wow. So these manifestations are all of a sudden happening rapidly, not only for myself, but for others. So I'm very blessed to be able to auspiciously manifest for me and for others as well. This is the most incredible thing.
So beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much for coming and sharing, Madhubala.
Thank you, Ma. Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Thank you, Ma. Before we move on to the next person who is joining us today for sharing, let's take a short break.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. Welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport.
Nithyanandamma.
Nithyanandamma, Nivedita, just a moment. We are going to have request our NTP operator to go ahead and project you on live now.
Okay.
Yes. Nithyanandamma, Nivedita.
Nithyanandamma.
Nithyanandamma.
Yeah, Nithyanandamma.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for joining us live. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself, where you're from, and do go ahead and share your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading.
Okay, ma. So, myself Nivedita Roy. I'm from Bangalore, Sangha, but currently I am in Odisha, Puri. So, Jagannath Dham. There I am currently.
So yeah, my experience with Swamiji, I know Swamiji since 2017. So there are a lot of things Swamiji's blessing in my life. So if I say that, that will take more time. So yeah, I did that first Paramashivoham in 2018. So that was my first, no, before that I did end pregnancy, and then I did that. And that was the first I came directly, and with the Divya Sharira, I took the initiation and all this. After that, a lot of things happened in my life. If I say that it's not all good happened, so I was not sharing. So many bad things I went through. So it's like for others it is bad, but I knew that comedy is doing something good for me always. Um, so I asked for some blessings for a divine baby, and in that way it's all started. And then actually one time came, it's like my relationship with my husband became so bad because he was not connected to Swamiji that time, and so I had two miscarriages also in between. So all these things happened, but finally now I would say that I have a baby. It's 6-month-old baby. It's Swamiji's blessing, and now life is going smooth. And for this Parashakti's blessing, so recently I was actually having cold and fever, and my baby was also having that. My mother-in-law is also having that, and so everybody, I was thinking it must be COVID, because now that is the thing going on. So I was little bit worried for that, but I knew inside that Swamiji is there, nothing will happen. But still, I was having a little bit worry that it is not healing. So what to do? So when I was thinking that time only Mama pinged me, and she gave one link saying that this is some session for healing for COVID, and I didn't knew that this is for Parashakti reading, or there are so many links actually. I was not sure which one for what. I just thought of asking for blessing for, because I was not well that time, and I sent my blessing there, and many two other platforms also. And because it is coming in Tamil, I don't understand it, and sometimes I miss it also. Um, and that day, when I sent the prayer, I somehow missed that to watch. And next day, I got a call from Adikalasha saying that I got the blessing from Devi Ma for my prayer. And I was like thinking which prayer. I actually gave 2-3 prayers at once. So I was thinking which prayer Devi Ma answered. And I remembered one which was going on in my mind. The main is for my healing, which I was going through that time. And for another one, some evil energy, I wanted some protection from Devima. So and when she said yeah, that is the prayer, and she answered it, I was like okay. I wanted to actually read that the translation first. What is that Devima said? I was so curious. Okay, send me that. I want to know what is that she said. And then I saw the video recording also. And first time when I heard it directly from Devima, that said, okay, Nivedita Roy. So for the first time, I heard the name from somebody's mouth. Okay, I felt so good when I heard it. And I just heard that repeatedly 2-3 times. It was so nice, and to say my fever and whatever I was going through that time, it got healed in 2 days. And now I have a confidence that okay, whatever will happen, anyway, Swamiji was there. And now Kalima is also there, because that blessing, Devi must said that okay, you just keep on saying Kali, 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 and I will be protecting you. So
Wow.
now I got connected to Kalima now. And whenever anything is there, I know that Kalima is there, nothing will happen. So I'm that confident now. So I don't have that worry that 1% was there, whatever. Now I don't have any worry. I know that Tommy is there. Now Kalima is also there to protect. So nothing will happen, nothing to worry. So yeah, that is the experience I have.
Wow, so beautiful, Ma. Knowing that Kali and your Guru, they are both there taking care of you, protecting you, calling your name, and giving you that personal guidance and blessing. Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma Nivedita Roy, for coming and sharing your experience today.
Thank you, Ma Nithyananda.
Next, we have yes, before we move on to the next devotee who's going to join us for sharing today, let's take a short break.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem.
yes. Next, we have Devi joining us from Malaysia. I request them to be operated too. Yes, okay. We have Yashodhan Kulkarni joining us here. Nithyananda Yashodhanji.
Nithyanandama.
Nithyanandam.
Yes, please go ahead and introduce yourself. Where you're from?
Yes, I'm Yashodhan Kulkarni. I'm from Nanded, Maharashtra. I'm connected to Swamiji since Inner Awakening in 2017. Me and my wife both are connected. We did Inner Awakening together.
Beautiful, Ashwin.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how
So
has
my
been your experience? I hear Devi Parashakti calling your name literally every other day or every day. So many questions
Especially,
that you have been blessed with.
yeah. So over the period, more
I think
than I've been blessed by Devi Parashakti more than 6 times already, 7 times today if you count today's blessings. So it's been a wonderful experience, and there are a lot of things I've asked Devi, which she answered very beautifully, and we are sensing the changes happening around us, especially the concern with my mother's health were very beautifully addressed. The fear, my father and mother following different spiritual paths. They are Vipassana sadhaks, and they have a different idea altogether in terms of enlightenment and the spiritual routine and lifestyle. I just wanted they should not miss what Swamiji is sharing. So we used to have this healthy debates in our home, but somewhat there was some resistance. But recently, after this Arul Vak, with Devi Parashakti herself blessed, and it was so wonderful that she said that she will enter into them and make them her devotees, Swamiji's devotees. So something extraordinary. And immediately me and my wife started sensing change in their behavior. So now they are very receptive. All the resistance, whatever was there, suddenly disappeared, as I can say. And there is a harmonious, kind of a feeling in family, even when I'm sharing something about Swamiji or some satsang or any teachings that I've understood. So it's kind of a very, very interesting experience, especially with regards to a different reading that I received earlier on 14th April related to my mother's health. Her health improved very drastically after that. She was going through that period where plus 55, and a lot of things that are going on in her life right now. So all her health suddenly started improving, and she is now more active than she used to be earlier after that reading, especially. So these are very noticeable changes we are immediately observing around us after this Arulvak. And I feel so blessed that all the time, whenever I sincerely asked any of my questions, Devi Parashakti herself blessed immensely with all her grace and compassion.
So beautiful. It actually almost feels as if every day you're having a conversation with Devi Parashakti, because pretty much every day or every other day she calls out your name and blesses you, guides you, and it's so actually just witnessing it. As a disciple of the Supreme Founder, which just makes me feel like how Devi is there for us, right? Every single time, whenever we reach out to her and we really need answers to something that we're looking upon, she just comes back and again and takes care of us. Just her immense compassion is all I could see, in Devi Parashakti's Akashic reading. So beautifully shared, Ishwadan. Pradaprema, would you like to ask or share anything?
Yeah, so one of the questions that I had was, how do you prepare yourself before the Devi Parashakti's darshan? Because you seem to, get most.
No special preparation, but I understood so far from. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please go ahead, Ashwin.
Yeah, so no special preparation so far, but I ask many questions, by the way. Some of those are not answered, and now I understand why. Because it's the connection with the Devi and the space from which we are actually asking these questions. If it is a shallow or some sort of something not important for our life, or something which we are not even sincere about, if those kind of questions are being asked, I've sensed it since last many readings that those doesn't get answered. But if there is a concern as a devotee, or if there is a concern, or maybe let's say you are genuinely asking something out of your own deep maybe craving for certain answer, she immediately picks it up out of thousands of questions coming through all the different channels. And I find it really intriguing that many of us getting blessed. So, and these questions getting answered is actually in itself is a completion for various dimensions of life, as I can see. And this completion happening, and Devi Parashakti herself directly communicating with us in this human form, is something I think everybody should experience in their lifetime at least once. All they have to do, sit with this unclutched, attribute, and without having any perception what Devi should deliver. Normally, is for any normally ordinary Hindu, the relationship with God is like always something give and take. So that mindset is something which is, I think, it obstructs the real connection, which is always there, but because of our own perceived notions and ideas, we naturally, don't sense it, and we get into some sort of a commerce with God, some sort of exchange with gods, and then naturally it doesn't really manifest into something substantial which can give them a breakthrough. So for me, so far in all these Akashic readings, whenever I dropped my this arrogance and this ignorance, some sort of violence I was carrying inside, Devi Parashakti immediately picked up my questions and answered it. Even the question which was related with the India facing crisis and some sort of maybe riots or maybe natural disasters, it was out of my sincere concern. I asked even different questions in the same on the same day. Those were not answered, but something which was maybe fall into delusion. Going with, she immediately answered it, so that Devi Parashakti, they're always with us. But this concern and this mind games that we continue doing in background is actually really stopped. And it made me feel very complete about that. And I really dropped all other, hyperactivism I used to do on Twitter and all that, by just, simply being very, without actually doing anything substantial, just projecting my own thoughts on Twitter. So I stopped that after that, and I really understood, why it is important to be really intensely active in terms of actual spiritual activism, rather than just being vocal about some issues which are remotely related to our lives. Of course, these are important issues, but of course there are various forces that are taking care of. So we have to be sincere about our own efforts in our own capacity. So this is something really amazing, and I'm really thank you all to arrange all these things for us in terms of Akashic reading, and giving us opportunity to speak our minds and share our experiences.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing it, Shardaniya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nithyananda.
Next, we have joining us Ma Devika Rani from Malaysia, who's here to share her experience with Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Nithyananda, can you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm Devika Rani from Penang, Malaysia, and I know for a beautiful journey, ma'am. I cannot imagine a life without Swamiji. That much I can say, because he has, in every episode of my life, he is there giving me support, and it's amazing, ma. Too many stories, too many incidents, and I am very blessed, and we are all very blessed. Thank you, ma.
Absolutely. What has been your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic readings?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I've been trying to get Devi to bless me, and I've been this morning Swamiji called out my name. It was a blessing, tatastu, but that meant so much to me. And Nama, I feel that the moment Swamiji said that, it's like some power landed in me. I feel so confident, meaning to say, it is like this, ma. I feel that now everything is taken care. I don't have to there's a bigger power who knows what to do. The intelligence is there. I will just follow, but I need not worry, or I need not fear. I mean, this thing just landed in me. And today, since morning, ma, I'm so active. And my thoughts have come down so much. And and my body is like, it's shaking and moving, and it's like tinkling on my head, on my feet, on my hands, even now, ma. And that's the way I feel, ma, today, the whole day. It's amazing, ma. I mean, if only everybody knew about who Swamiji is, if everybody knew the amount of blessings and the amount of the pouring, ma, the showering of the grace, the world will be not in so much of commotion. We need not go through so much. That's what I want to say. Thank you so much to Sangha for organizing all these, and for Bhagavan to come into our lives. We have done so much of punya, so much of good, I suppose, to have got this amazing grace. Thank you, ma.
Absolutely, ma. Thank you so much for coming and sharing, Malvika, ma. Such a beautiful
Thank you
experience.
so much, Devika ma. It was a wonderful sharing.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you. When we move on to the next segment of today's program, let's take a short break.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. Even a malignous man, by beginning in the company of Satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. E-Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, with the tradition. Enlightenment is
Nithyanandam, welcome back. We have joining us Kathleen Kling from Midwest, US. Nithyanandam, Kathleen, please go
Nithyanandam.
ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Kathleen. I'm from the Kansas City area in the United States. And I'm here to share about the wonderful reading that I got a short while ago. It was really extraordinary. It came as quite a complete surprise, Ma, because I had entered a question like over a week beforehand, right? And so I thought, I mean, I don't know why it was wrong cognition, but I thought, you know, the Akashic reading went on and on and on, and I wasn't mentioned. I'm like, okay, no problem. And I just let it go and didn't think about it again. And then it was about a week afterwards, and I was watching the program in the morning. I went to refill my coffee, and as I'm coming back around the corner into the living room, I hear in this big booming voice, Kathleen Kring. And I'm like, I was so shocked. So it was like all I could do to sit in front of the screen and like try to not spill my coffee. And I was just, I don't know, I was lost. And then he was done speaking, and I mean, just tears just started pouring out of my face. I'm just like, oh, I don't know what just happened. And then, of course, there was like the sweet torture of, you know, waiting for the translations to come through. But I knew that it would. And I was so excited and couldn't wait for that to happen. But that was just an amazing experience. And then in my mind, of course, all day, I'm trying to figure out which question was he going to answer, because I filled out an online form. And then, you know, the week prior, I was watching live on YouTube, and I was sending a message live on YouTube. And I was trying to think of the online form question. But they were both pretty similar. There were some different aspects. And then, of course, there were like a lot of questions I was having and talking to Swamiji about the few days previous, just to his Atmamurti directly. You know, I was like, Swami, help me, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like unloading on him. So I'm trying to figure out, oh God, what's he going to answer? And would I know? But then the translation came through, and it was just really, really beautiful. Shall I share to you what he said?
Absolutely, Ma, please.
Okay. It says, as you asked, I'm giving you great boon. I'm giving enlightenment ecosystem around you. I'm giving you mind and money for becoming Sarvanyapita Karta. Kailasa Padhavi is your life. That part I don't understand yet. And then he said, go to Kapila Ranyam. I will call you to Maha Kailasa. So, you know, when the translation came through, I sort of understood the Maha Kailasa and the Sarvanyapita Karta. It was just like unbelievable, just unbelievable. I was just, I'm shaking now just remembering it. But then, you know.
And Kailasa Padavi. Kailasa Padavi means giving you an eternal residence in Kailasa.
Oh, it's too much. Wow. Okay. That's so, gosh.
It's fantastic.
I'm overwhelmed, really.
Take blessing, Ma.
I can't believe it's just too much. My questions seem big to me, but then what the answer is, it's like 1,000 times more than even what I was daring to hope in my question. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I can tell you, since that answer in that reading, it was a day or two later, and I just someone from the Sangha had helped me shift one of my cognitions, and I immediately manifested another payment for my SSJP, and I just felt so beautiful. I was able to do that. And then throughout the week, so many other things just kept happening so beautifully. I think also that same day I had a very strange experience, and I don't know the right words to describe it, but I was going through my day, and there was a part of my day where I was walking through the house, and whatever I was seeing and experiencing, this is the part I don't have words for. It wasn't like me, how I normally go through my day and I see everything. It's like I wasn't even here. And I had the feeling that whatever's in this body is using these eyes and is seeing these things and using these eyes and experiencing, but it wasn't me. And I just, somehow there was, it's like I wasn't even part of this body or that equation at all. And that lasted maybe a couple of hours. It was really an amazing experience. Maybe you guys would have better words. Something in this body, functioning this body, using this body, all these different parts, and getting the different aspects all together in the process. And it wasn't how I normally have experienced my life every day for 53 years, right? It was something else altogether. So that was a really beautiful experience for me as well.
Wow. Beautifully expressed. I know there are certain things which we cannot express in words, but so beautifully expressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what makes you wanting to, become a part of serving a Pita Yajaman or Karta, and what makes you feel like, what, I need to contribute to this mission?
Well,
what made you take that decision?
Ever since I came across Swamiji and met him, everything that's talked about just clicked so much with how I felt and believed inside myself in a way that I've never found that before in my friends or society or anything. There were just certain things I believed in certain ways I think should go. And his whole mission, I just felt like, yes, finally, I found the tribe I belong to. And I believe in it so much. And then, was it last year? Maybe, I don't know, when the Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita was discussed, and to join that mission. And I felt really connected and wanted to do that. So I signed up for that. And that was a little nerve-wracking, because of course these are amounts of money that are unheard of in my life, but I said, okay, I just I can do it, make the intention. He's going to be the one to make it happen through me, right? And for that to happen, I know a lot of things are going to have to change in me, my thought patterns, my cognitions, whatever. And those are all good. They need to happen. So it was kind of a win-win, I need, these changes need to happen. And then when they do, all of these other beautiful things are going to manifest, which need to manifest and which are going to benefit the whole world. So I just feel really connected to that part of the mission.
Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma Kathleen, for coming and sharing your experience.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nithyanandam.
Yes, Nithyanandam. Thank you, dear viewers. We'll now be moving on to the next segment of this program, where how do we connect with Devi Parashakti? What are the different ways and the different offerings with which we can connect with Devi Parashakti? And before we move on to the next segment, short break.
Even a malignous man, by beginning in the company of Satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. ఈ Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, the tradition. Enlightenment is the birthright of all human. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Whole world
Nithyananda. Welcome back, dear viewers. And now that we heard the Leelas, the beautiful divine place of Paramashiva and Parashakti in their Nija Avatara, the embodied form as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism, in the lives of devotees and disciples, all of whom, just through their innocent prayer, their devotion, and the space that they held, they were able to witness and experience various miracles and various healing and extraordinary happenings in their life. So now in this short segment, we are going to be seeing of how we can connect. What are the ways through which you can connect to Devi Parashakti, and how you can express your gratitude to her, whether you have been showered in your life with health, wealth, prosperity, or just you have been showered, you have had the greatest blessings in your life to even know her, to have her in her embodied form as a supreme pontiff in your life. So let us now enter into this segment where we will be seeing the offerings, the ways through which you can connect to Devi Parashakti. So it was just like you project. So yeah. So the first offering is the offering of E-Hundi. In the Lalita Sahasranama Stotram, the 42nd verse beautifully says, Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vasya Bhaya Paha, Shambhavi Sharadharadhya, Sharvani Sharmadhayini. It beautifully says, Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through devotion. She removes all the fear. This 42nd verse of Lalita Sahasranama Stotram beautifully describes of how Devi is fond of anybody who connects to her with pure, true devotion. The offering of E-Hundi is that if there's any fear in the minds of the devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn, and here it is meant that autumn of our lives when thoughts turn more and more inwards. The role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi means the consort of Shambhu, Paramashiva. Sharadha Radhya means worship by Sharadha, Saraswati. Sharvani means the wife of Lord Shiva. The Linga Puranas, Lord Shiva is called as Sharva in his earth form. Sharmadhayini means Devi who bestows happiness on devotees, and you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering Kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. So during the E-Hundi, you can offer anything out of your gratitude to Devi. It can be whatever. It can be $1. It can be 1 rupees that you want to offer, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, whatever you connect to in your inner space. You can just offer that to Devi Parashakti. So that's the first offering, the offering of E-Hundi. The next offering, the next slide. The next offering is a Sankalpa chanting. Verse, the Pramana, the Refyate Vishwam Shaiva Vishwam Prasuyate Sayat Chittascha Vijnanam Tushta Hrudim Pradashyati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess being prayed without interest in anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation. This is from the Devi Mahatmya, the 12th chapter and the 34th verse. Here, when you offer the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti, whatever purpose that you take the conscious resolution for, the benefits, boons, and all the blessings for the purpose of which that conscious resolution is taken is granted to you. And offering the Sankalpa will bless you with all the fruition of desires and wishes that you are yearning for. And all of you who want to make the offering for Devi Parashakti, you all can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. The link is being projected to you all, and it's being continuously scrolled under. So you all can see tiny.cc/Devi-offering. The next is the offering of the Swarna Kasa, the Sahasranama Swarna Kasa. In the Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi is extolled in all her dimensions with the Sahasranama. Sahasranama means 1,000 names. And in that same Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi is referred to as Nama Parayana Prita. Means she who likes the repetition of her various names. And here we all can see that, like similarly shown in the picture, there will be the Swarna Kasa, the golden coins, in which different aspects and dimensions of Devi will be inscribed. So by offering this 1,000 names to Devi Parashakti, you will manifest those Ananta Kalyana Gunas, those extraordinary offering
Anguti is a finger ring with a pearl. So this Mukta Anguti, this offering, is to receive the blessings by how pure compassion and love in all your business endeavors. And the next one is the Swarna Padma Pushpam. Swarna Padma Pushpam is a beautiful offering where you get to offer, next one, where you get to offer the golden lotus flower to Devi Parashakti as your offering of gratitude. Just like how the Sahasrara Chakra is described as how the lotus flowers on your Sahasrara, Sahasrara Padma Pushpam, like that, as a representation of your gratitude. Sahasrara Chakra flowers in you are overflowing with gratitude. And as a representation of you offering your gratitude, you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam to Devi. The next is Swarna Metti, and this empowers you from within, where you will be able to overpower any of your enemies through this. And also in your most difficult aspects of your life, you will be showered with Devi's blessings. So this is the offering of Swarna Metti, golden touring to Devi Parashakti. The next is Swarna Mantika. Sudha Surabhivarshini, she who makes nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrara. The Mantika that is put on the forehead is the representation of that nectar that oozes in your system when the Sahasrara Chakra flowers. So you can offer as your representation of that Sahasrara, of the gratitude flowering, and you can offer Swarna Mantika to Devi Parashakti.
The next is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the offering of your gratitude, one of the best and ultimate experience that you can bestow yourself in your life. This is the offering of your gratitude at the lotus feet of the divine avatar. The next is the Vastra Seva. The Vastra Seva is where you offer the Vastra, the cloth, offering of cloth to Devi Parashakti in the Nija Avatara. So immediately after offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the Yajaman, with all auspiciousness, gets the blessing of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And after offering the Vastra Seva also, that person is blessed with all the blessings of being the personal Seva to the Avatar himself. So this, now in this slide, we can see the list of offerings beginning from E-Hundi, the Sankalpa chanting, and the Devi Sahasranama Castle, the Mukta Anguti, then the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the Swarna Metti, the gold touring for the lotus feet of Devi, the Swarna Mantika, Pratyaksha Pada Puja to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Vastra Seva. So actually we are going to be briefly showing you all the links, and you all can enter and offer the sevas in those links. So in the registration form, there are two main things that categories for you. The next slide one. If you are ready to offer today, and you have the intention, and you need you want some guidance, you want some help for specific sevas, you can use the form tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. This is if you are interested in offering and you need help in manifesting and you need more details, you can go to tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi.
So we basically have, see, the first category is where you are having an intention. Second category is that you want to offer it today. So the people who want to offer it today, you can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And once you're done with that, after you fill up that form and after you make the payment, then after the payment, you can submit your details in the Sankalpa form, tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. I repeat. So if you want to make the offering today, any of the offering, whether you want to offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus, out of your gratitude to the mother, or you want to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji, anything that you want to offer, you can make the offering now. And the form that you need to fill up is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So this is also once you make the payment, then fill up tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021.
These links are continuously being stored in the comments as well for all of you to see. We have the links continuously being stored, so you can save it from the comment from the scroll as well.
And you can fill up if you have an intention, let's say, for it, or you're having some questions about it. You reach out to us by filling up the intention form, tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. So the first where you want to offer is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And after you offer, meaning after you make the payment, then you can fill up the form first with all the details in tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. And in case you are having the intention, so you can fill up tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. So now let's enter into seeing how we can do the offerings.
Yes. So these offerings here, you all can go to the respective links. You will be having the options, the drop-down menu appearing in those links. And for those of you that want to offer your gratitude and you want to offer it just immediately, you want to express your gratitude, even the YouTube super chat and the super sticker option is available. Just as you are in the comment section of the main official channel, Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda, the official YouTube channel. In the comment section, you will see towards the right side a dollar symbol. You can hit that button and you will see 3 options pop up: super sticker, super chat, and join. You can click any of those. Super sticker is if you're interested and you want to express your gratitude in a very interesting way, you can offer super sticker. Then you can buy those super stickers and you can offer them. And if you want to offer the super chat, where any amount that you want, you can offer that amount as your gratitude. And join is where you become a member of this channel. So you can, all these 3 options are available for you and you can use that option to become a part of this channel. So now let's enter into the preparation.
So today we are getting ready to receive Devi Parashakti. So what are the Naivedyams, the offerings that you can offer to Devi Parashakti? So let's enter into that. You can offer 1 or more of these Naivedyams: sweet pongal, tamarind rice, also called as puliyodare, curd rice, murukku, appam, adhirasam, pal payasam, milk kheer, vada, laddu. Out of these, any one or any or more of these offerings you can. So now let's enter into preparing ourselves for Bhavasamadhi Darshan. Understand, Bhavasamadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. During the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Now, what is the meaning of this word Bhavasamadhi? See, bhava means directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. See, the brain neurons, during this time, the brain neurons mirror and activate and process all the movements or information of the avatar just through the process of seeing, without any physical act of imitation. Which means the whole body silently, without any movement, recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance and a phenomenon discovering and terms this as quantum tunneling. The next slide now. Very first, the next slide. Okay. Next slide. See, our thoughts per second, the thoughts that you have per second reduces significantly, and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, the thoughtlessness, becoming mentally at ease in coexisting with dimensions beyond duality, and we and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space.
See, understand what is this concept of quantum tunneling. So it is like, let's say, an electron. Electron acts both as a particle as well as a wave. Let's say a low kinetic energy electron needs to pass over a hill and like an energy barrier, basically, with a higher energy. It won't be able to do that. But as a wave, it can propagate through that energy barrier. That propagation is called as quantum tunneling. This is exact science that we see even in Bhava Samadhi Darshan. That is why wherever you might be sitting, you will be mirroring the brain neurons of the avatar, and you will be receiving the energy directly from the avatar. Now, what is the science behind this Bhava Samadhi Darshan? It's a beautiful description in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, how when Krishna once looks at his extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he is amazed and says, how unprecedented and astonishing is his deep and indescribable sweetness of mind. Alas, when I see it, when I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't. After due consideration, I find the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
See, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a very simple science. It is a science where the Nijavatar manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness, the formlessness, expressing through the being, physical embodied form as a Nijavatara for you to experience Paramashiva, divine or the ultimate consciousness. So it is where the consciousness, the formlessness, manifests through the being, the light body, the Divya Sharira, and manifests as the embodied form as a Nija Avatara in this physical incarnation. So there's a beautiful verse from Malini Vijayottara Tantra, the 60th verse.
Kathana Shakti Padhadva Yadva Padhavalokanat Prasadat Swaguru Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Katana, by the Shakti Pada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam is attained. Now, the science behind this, see, Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests through the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. So like this is just an example of how the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan actually works. And the next is how Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests in the Nijavatar, the physical form of Bhagavan Guru. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and manifests in the physical form, the Nijavatara, of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Same way, Bhagavan Parandama expresses through the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Archavatara, the deity, reflects the superconsciousness and manifests the being. But unfortunately, human beings are not that mature enough to receive this energy directly. You could go to the next slide, no? Therefore, just to bridge this gap, the avatar comes down with his utmost compassion and gives us the experience of a superconscious state. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the avatar manifests various dimensions, beings of various dimensions of Paramashivoham. At that time, I request the next slide to be projected. At that time, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. Understand? Dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in Nidyavatara for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And it is an experience of direct, costless bliss. A whole being comes alive, celebrating the energy wave of existence. Your very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. It is like the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. So even without much effort from our side, our whole bio-memory awakens to the very space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Even if you have just a glimpse of the avatar, please understand, karmas of lifetimes will disappear, creating a deep and a lasting transformation in us.
And what is the best space to receive the darshan in? So, gratitude is the right space. Gratitude is a space where the reflection of consciousness is enabled in you in all levels, physical, psychological, ultimately even in the conscious level. And how you can receive this darshan is out of the space of gratitude. Just go down to Paramashiva and Parashakti. Just say that I know you are the source of everything. You are everything and you're in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You are in this body. You are the source of both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you.
Now, before we enter the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we request everyone to take a few minutes and also set up your Panchopachara Puja kit with sandalwood paste, flowers, incense, lamp, and food offerings and everything. So now, we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. The Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is a very, very powerful chanting where the avatar literally births himself in the form of these mantras and transmits his spiritual energy to all of us. And during the we as Kailasa are offering this Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra to all the people who are affected and like especially with the pandemic or any form of pain, suffering, even if you want something to manifest in your life, for the whole world, we are offering this as a global service to humanity. Now, we are going to be chanting the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, where we pray, we offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti in the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to bless all the people, especially the people who are affected by coronavirus, or the people whose near and dear ones are affected by it or facing any effects and side effects of the pandemic be completely healed. We are going to be offering our prayers so that all the people with diseases and disorders can be healed. We are going to be praying to Devi Parashakti to bestow her blessings to all the lives that are affected due to the natural calamities and natural disasters that is happening in the world. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti to bless us all with immense prosperity, wealth, and success. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that we have success in our life, success and breakthrough in your career, and have manifest a stable job and manifest stable relationships, having completion in your relationships, having loving and fulfilling relationship, especially with your mother, to experience a deep completion with your mother and with the cosmic mother, so that you are able to experience the ultimate space of Paramashivoham inside you, so that you have a deep feeling connection with your Guru, who is the Nijavatara of Devi Parashakti herself. And we are going to be praying so that all your desires, the reality that you want to manifest, gets fulfilled. And we are also going to be praying so that Devi Parashakti's grace is there protecting all the children who are orphaned due to the pandemic that is going on right now, or even if they have been facing through any other reason, if they have been orphaned, for the Parashakti to protect them. We are also going to be praying for all the black magic to be removed completely and the negativities to be completely destroyed from your lives. Now, let us all enter into the Paramashivoham mantra. Please sit straight. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadvilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
I surrender to that Sadguru who is the eternal bliss, who is the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. We are now going to enter into a conscious resolution. When you make a conscious resolution in the presence of the avatar, the power of the Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality.
Om Amopata Samasta Dritachaya Dwara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham.
I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayakasya.
Who is the God of all gods, who is the greatest of gods, Lord of the universe and multiverses, and who is the Lord of the cosmos.
Sakala Jaga Srishti Sthiti Samhara Dhiro Bhavanugrahakya Panchagritya Parayanasya.
The one who does the five cosmic actions of creation, sustenance,
Rameya Parakramasya Tattvartha Gocharasya.
The one who is the beginning, middle, and end, the one who is immeasurable.
Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharudhasya Mahadevasya.
One who is the embodiment of the three syllables. Akara, Ukara, Makara, and Omkara. The one who has the Rishabha bull as a
Sakala Nigamagama Swarupasya Shuddhadvaita Shaiva Swarupasya Nithyananda Padastasya Nithyananda Nishkala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Akhandadi Visheshanasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramita Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhutasya Sarvadeva Devi
स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमो दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादि दृष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ
of the lifetime of Lord Brahma during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the Yuga in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, in the subcontinent called Bharatakanda, of 60 years, which is in practice, of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Aina, in the auspicious season, in the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, on this auspicious Tithi, on this auspicious day, during the auspicious nakshatra, auspicious yoga and auspicious karana, during such an auspicious moment.
Adi Kailasana Mukti Dayake Mahakshetre. Now, all the participants, whether you want to offer this for yourself or for someone else, if you're offering this for a male, kindly chant the male names now. Namadheyasya.
Now, if you are offering, please chant all those names right now.
Bandhuvargana Dayadivarganam Mitravarganam Sodaravarganam Samesham
Inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone.
Sarvabhishta Siddhartam Sarvamangalavapyartham Uttarotaranavachinna Sthiralakshmi Prapyartham.
Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be
Sarvabhishta Siddhartam Chintita Manorathava Yartham.
And the family always have all
Samesham Radhipada Paryantam Vidyamananam Sameshu Angeshu Janita Janishyamana Sakala Vidha Nana Vidharo Gana Vyapohartham Tadvara Rogadridagatra Vapu Siddhartam.
all chronic diseases be healed. Let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various part of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome, and graceful body be obtained.
Samesham Paraikarta Yantra Vishachurna Abhichara Stambhana Marana Uchchatana Vidveshana Vashikaranadhi Mantrika Prayogebhyaha Rakshana Praptyartham Tadvara Samesham Sarvabhishta Siddhyartham.
Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
अपमृत्यु दोष निवृत्त्यर्थं काल मृत्यु अकाल मृत्यु दुर्मृत्यु निवृत्त्यर्थं समेषाम्